From Markiplier warning his audience about the massive honey scam 6 years ahead of time.
But there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it.
To Woah Vicky, who issued a chilling warning about Lil Tay.
Lil Tay is a little girl. She don't know nothing about no rappers. She don't know nothing about flexing.
Here are 8 times YouTubers tried to warn their audience. Starting with YouTuber Markiplier, who in 2019 spent time during a stream questioning the credibility of honey.
Something's going on there. I don't trust honey. I don't know what it is.
Honey is a free browser extension promising to help people save money.
I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no, because I just don't trust honey.
Despite admitting that honey might turn out to be fine, Mark couldn't bring himself to trust it.
I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface, but there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is honey getting the money?
Capping it off with a bold prediction, he said,
I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2022.
The prediction was slightly off on timing, but eerily accurate in substance, since honey had been endorsed by countless popular influencers and was raking in a fortune. Markiplier's concerns were largely dismissed at the time. Fast forward to December 2024, YouTuber Megalag released a video titled Exposing the Honey Influencer Scam, which quickly amassed millions of views.
Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars.
Other major YouTubers soon stepped forward, including tech reviewer Marques Brownlee, who had previously promoted honey. Markiplier's 2019 clip resurfaced and went viral, with Mark himself tweeting, "I knew it," in response to the revelations. In a follow-up video, he said,
I just knew that it didn't feel right. I never took a honey deal because I didn't trust it. And holy shit, it was so much worse than I ever could have imagined.
Much like PewDiePie, who was one of the first major content creators to call out the online therapy service BetterHelp for its questionable business practices.
There is a list of over 100 YouTubers who have promoted this website. It's been all over Reddit. So what's wrong with BetterHelp then? You can have online therapy without leaving your house. You can have therapy at home. That's great. That sounds almost too good to be true. Well, yes, because it is.
After expressing his distrust, PewDiePie challenged the legitimacy of the platform, which at the time was being endorsed by over 100 influencers.
In their own terms of service, they acknowledge that if you are using this site, it is not a complete substitute for face-to-face examination and for a session by a licensed qualified professional. So it's marketed as a cheaper substitute for therapy, when in reality, it's a luxury. It's an addition to therapy.
He would start by taking a close look at their process for assigning therapists.
You just do this quick questionnaire and we'll find the right person for you.
But in their terms of service, they also say,
we cannot assess whether the use of the counselor is right and suitable for your needs. So what do they do?
This led PewDiePie to explain his first major issue with BetterHelp.
BetterHelp says themselves that they give no warranty for their willingness to give advice. They make no warranty whether what they say is even relevant, useful, correct, relevant again, satisfactory, or suitable to your needs.
However, this was merely the beginning, as his next discovery left him stunned.
This one says that they don't guarantee the verification of the skills, degrees, qualifications, certification, credentials, competence, or background of any counselor.
Adding that,
with BetterHelp, you'll be talking to professionals. Just beware that it's your responsibility to determine whether they are or not. It's your responsibility to determine whether they have any degree or qualification or certification.
And while the red flags were clear, PewDiePie understood why so many creators still promoted the platform.
It's been confirmed that YouTubers have been paid $200 per person that they get to sign up for BetterHelp. $200. That's a lot of money.
Proceeding to end his criticism with the most alarming concern.
The cherry on the top here is that in their terms of service, they can share your data.
With BetterHelp eventually served with an FTC settlement in March 2023, requiring the company to pay $7.8 million to customers, the internet would credit PewDiePie for his warning, just like controversial YouTuber Woah Vicky, who issued a chilling warning about someone she knew very well. Vicky, real name Victoria Rose Waldrip, first rose to fame in 2017 after claiming to be black based on DNA test results.
I took the test and they said I'm black. That means I have the right to tell y'all that I'm black.
But it became pretty clear that Vicky was just building a persona to chase clout, much like fellow flexer Lil Tay.
I dropped 200 racks on this car and I'm only 9 years old.
Vicky and Tay's paths would cross due to Vicky's feud with another controversial teen, Pod Baby, aka the Cash Me Outside girl, which resulted in a physical altercation at Coachella. But in June 2018, Vicky would make a surprisingly serious video after she discovered the concerning truth about her friend.
Lil Tay is a little girl, a 10-year-old girl who came from Canada, Vancouver, who plays ballet. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about no rapping. She don't know nothing about flexing. It's her brother that runs her account. And
going on to explain why this was so bothersome.
she's really a good person. Like, it's just her brother in her ear telling her what to do. Like, he makes her cry. Like, we went to a Chief Keef concert and she did really good. And afterwards, he started yelling at her and was like, "Why'd you do that? You did it wrong. Da 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 da." And then she started crying because, like, she's 10 years old. She doesn't know how to handle all that.
Fans were quick to appreciate Vicky's rare moment of maturity. Her warning highlighted the exploitation in Tay's life, leading to more people exposing the truth about Tay's family dynamics. By exposing Tay's brother, Vicky's video became one of her most popular and brought much needed attention to what was happening behind the scenes. While Lil Tay eventually disappeared from social media for years, and her mother gained custody in 2023, today Lil Tay has returned to the public eye, though questions about her autonomy and well-being continue to linger. Similarly, Jacksepticeye faced immense backlash after his shocking response to a question about fellow creator MrBeast.
Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
Jacksepticeye explained, prompting MrBeast to immediately lash out. MrBeast wrote in a now-deleted response, "So, I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars and instead reinvested my money into making content and focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people." Since this happened when MrBeast was still riding high on widespread admiration, the internet tried to cancel Jacksepticeye. Critics wrote, "MrBeast's quality is higher than most can produce. This dude is emitting some real quitter and loser energy." Despite the situation, the two creators appeared to settle their differences quickly when MrBeast posted a follow-up on X that read, "We messaged, we're Gucci now," with a smiling emoji. With that, this controversy would eventually die down, until September 2024, when MrBeast announced that he was teaming up with Logan Paul and KSI to launch Lunchly, a brand marketed as a healthier alternative to the well-loved Lunchables.
Alright, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
Despite being marketed as a healthier alternative to Lunchables, Lunchly quickly came under fire when both consumers and content creators uncovered major concerns. YouTube personality Dr. Mike posted a video addressing what he called the Lunchly controversy.
And I usually don't make videos discussing creators' products, but when terms like healthier or better for you get tossed around, I feel it's important to set the record straight. While these kits are fun and tasty, tasty, their nutritional value is just not good. They're often too high in sodium, saturated fat, and added sugars, and don't use healthy whole food ingredients.
Then came an even bigger issue, with YouTuber Rosanna Pansino reported following these allegations.
This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe.
Multiple social media users claim to have likewise found mold in Lunchly packages. Following these allegations, MrBeast would try to set the record straight.
Every single Lunchly with cheese meat is USDA inspected. There is no mold when it leaves our factory. Like, we have the highest QC standards imaginable. Like, what do we have? Why would we ship that out? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
And the controversies didn't stop there. In August 2024, the New York Times reported that more than a dozen people who participated in the first installment of Beast Games said that they had not received adequate food or medical care, and that some competitors had suffered injuries from the physical challenges. In September 2024, a class action lawsuit was filed in the Los Angeles County Superior Court against MrBeast's production company. The complaint alleged widespread mistreatment of the Beast Games contestant. The internet has started digging into the problems with Jimmy's content, giving even more weight to Jacksepticeye's warning. Pokimane would achieve something similar with her warning about a creepy influencer scam. On November 10th, 2022, Pokimane explained that someone pretending to be from the lingerie brand Nay sent her an email asking if she wanted some free items. Initially, she didn't think much of it as she was already a customer of the brand.
And sometimes when you order from a company and you talk about them, since they have your email from the order that you made, they'll email you and just say like, oh, thank you for the shout out. And they asked me if I wanted some PR, which, like, if you use the stuff, why not, right?
The email asked Pokimane for her measurements and address so she could receive some custom bras. But even though the red flags were there, Pokimane would figure out what was really going on.
And I realized that they weren't showing me how to take my measurements. They were asking me to put tape measure around me and send them a photo of my bare chest. No company is going to ask you to send them a photo of your yitties.
A few days later, the streamer then showed the faked email and PowerPoint she received before highlighting the concerning nature of the scam.
I don't even want to think about what they would have done if I actually sent them anything. Whether it's extort me for money, blackmail me. Like, if they have my address, it's even worse.
After sharing her experience, Pokimane would end with some advice for her viewers and fellow streamers.
Please take this as a precautionary tale to really always do your due diligence with whoever you're working with online. Be careful what information you're sharing.
With fans appreciating her warning, Pokimane would earn the internet's sympathy for the time being. Much like Coffeezilla, whose expose revealed something far more controversial. In 2021, finance YouTuber Graham Stephan would surprise his fans with an unexpected announcement about his investment in Yotta.
I decided to invest an undisclosed amount, and now I could officially say I am a small owner in Yotta Bank.
But as it turns out, Graham wasn't the only YouTuber who was promoting Yotta. The platform, which began as a prize-linked savings account app, was heavily promoted by several influential finance YouTubers to their audiences.
Today we're talking about a bank promoted by YouTubers that's now become a casino and users can't get their money out.
This was their pitch.
Lotteries are predatory. They play on our psychology to suck us dry of our hard-earned money. But what if lottery psychology could be used for good? What if lottery psychology could be used to incentivize you to save money and build wealth instead of keeping you poor?
But despite all the promises it offered, disaster would strike years later. On May 11th, 2024, a dispute between fintech middleman Synapse, which had declared bankruptcy, and Tennessee-based Evolve Bank and Trust led to the lockup of accounts at Yotta and at least 24 other startups. For weeks, 85,000 Yotta customers with a combined $112 million in savings were locked out of their accounts. On June 3rd, 2024, YouTuber Coffeezilla posted a video about the Yotta controversy, titled "YouTuber Bank Won't Let You Withdraw Money." Customers of Yotta told Coffeezilla.
I mean, it means everything to me. I wasn't able to pay rent for this month. I wasn't able to pay my bills.
I quit my job. I quit my career to go into business for my family, and my savings is my safety net for doing that, for making such a crazy decision.
We really have no safety net. I mean, even if that money's not gone, it's gone for us for now.
Till today, countless investors who trusted the YouTuber endorsements and deposited their life savings into Yotta despite Coffeezilla's warning, they are continue fighting to get their money back. Much like YouTuber Polydactyl, who exposed primitive technology channels in his most viewed video ever.
Just like Santa Claus and the Queen of England, primitive technology channels are a lie.
He backed his claim by pointing out inconsistencies with primitive tech videos.
This dude is using a stick to carve out this giant hole, which leaves very small marks in the dirt. And if you look above, you see these really big, wide marks, something that a shovel would make.
He then points out the evident excavator track marks in the video, further proving the use of heavy machinery behind the scenes. But that wasn't all.
Parts like this where he's filling this whole pool in, one bucket at a time, actually they don't fill it up that much. It looks like they gave up halfway, so he might have like hit it with the bucket. What's this? He's splitting bamboo with a hatchet? Hatchets pop up in nature, alright? Have you ever seen a field of hatchets? Me neither.
He puts the final nail in the coffin by highlighting the scheme behind these channels.
Either like the village or some company came in, they hired a team, and just every once in a while, they said, hey, stop working, we're gonna have this dude come out and hit it with a stick a couple times.
The evidence became undeniable when drone footage from Siem Reap, Cambodia, exposed large teams utilizing modern machinery like excavators and concrete mixers to expedite the building process. The cameraman revealed that directors, architects, and editors play crucial roles, often making the builds more elaborate than they appear. Since then, starting in 2019, many YouTubers have exposed the truth about primitive technology channels in recent years, prompting people to appreciate Polydactyl for being the first to call out the deception. In a similar vein, Alex raised concerns about family vlogging exploitation. His criticism focused on how Cole and Savannah LeBrant were exploiting their daughter, Everly, for views. One of the most controversial moments came in April 2019 when the LeBrant family sparked massive backlash with an April Fool's Day prank video.
We just had to inform her of some bad news, some sad news that she didn't know about.
And because we haven't told her yet, we're gonna whip the family vlogging camera out and catch it all for everybody to see.
The video showed them convincing their then 6-year-old daughter, Everly, that they were giving away the family's puppy, Carl, capturing her emotional breakdown for content.
Basically, we're giving Carl away to somebody else because we feel like we can't take good enough care of him at our house.
Alex expressed outrage at this type of content.
Don't force them to be on camera until they give you the reaction you want so you can put it in the thumbnail and title. That's way beyond what's actually going to go on here. That's going to be something that's going to stick with this kid for life. And everybody's going to see this being sad on the internet, and it's really not cool.
This prompted many to agree and express their concern for Everly's future. In a follow-up video posted 2 days later, the couple defended the prank, but stated that they regretted uploading the video.
It was just a bad judgment call in the moment, and I'm 22, she's 20, just turned 26. We're young parents, and we put all of our lives out on social media, and we're gonna make mistakes, so we do apologize.
Cole also claimed the family had been pulling pranks all day, so he wasn't even sure if Everly's tears were genuine. The concerns for Everly would become even more relevant in the years that followed as more people came out against Cole and Savannah. More recently, in September 2024, the family faced backlash when internet users noted that they literally get no views unless Everly is in a video, highlighting how dependent the family's content had become on featuring the now 11-year-old.
Naturally, the LeBrant family realized that including their daughter helped bring in numbers, and so before long, they literally made their daughter a commercial commodity.
Even though Alex's own reputation has taken a hit in recent years following serious abuse allegations from ex-girlfriends in 2024, the warning about Everly's future rang true.